So good. Honestly, better than getting coffee out. Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. I am so excited for this new series that I'm gonna be doing here on my channel. We are gonna be doing monthly refresh vlogs. So you probably have seen a ton of people do monthly resets. This is kind of the same thing. I just don't really like the word reset. I prefer the word refresh because I don't feel like I'm resetting every single month. I just feel like I'm refreshing. You know what I'm saying? So we are going to hang out today as I try to complete my August refresh list. Now, I will say it's 4:04 right now, which, speaking of being 4:04 p.m., wasn't my best idea, wasn't my wisest idea to make a cup of coffee this late in the day. No, it was not my wisest idea, but it felt like my realest idea. It felt wrong to try to tackle a monthly refresh list without a cup of coffee. Like, they go together. So I'm not even gonna feel bad about it. We're gonna move on. I'm just not gonna feel bad. So I'm gonna pull up my list of what we're gonna be tackling today together. To tackle the whole list today, which I know is ambitious, but I'm an ambitious girl, so I think we can do it. I really want to get it done today because I have a 2.5-year-old and we are potty training this weekend. So I don't want any of these tasks to like bleed over into the weekend or be hanging over my head. So I'm gonna pull up my August refresh list and we are going to walk through it together so that you know what we're getting into today. So the first thing that we're doing that is actually already done is my monthly check-in meeting. We are going to do, which this is gonna be the hardest task, my Q4 wall calendars. So you can see these wall calendars behind me here. I need to change this row from quarter 2 to quarter 4. So you'll get to watch me do that and I'll explain them and all that good stuff. I want to do a fall haul try on because I recently decluttered my closet. Y'all saw me drop off the donations a little bit ago. And I just want to make sure that the fall pieces that I got actually fit well before I hang them up in my closet. So I want to do a little try on. I want to drop off donations, which I already did. I want to do my July scrapbook spread in my planner, do my July book stats in my Notion. Those two things are so fun. I do those every single month and I love doing them, so I can't wait to bring you along. Then I have my nail appointment, which I actually just got back from. That's why I'm not starting everything else until 4 p.m. And then my hair appointment, which I went to last Friday, because there ain't no way this introvert is able to do a hair appointment and a nail appointment on the same day. Like, absolutely not. Could not handle it. And then this quarter, I am working through a digital declutter with the girls in my productivity membership. And I want to get my Google Drive all decluttered and organized today. So like I said, it's an ambitious list, but I think we can do it with the help of our coffee over there. And I'm actually gonna go grab a bite to eat before we get started because I can feel the hanger just like creeping up. You know what I'm saying? I don't want it to come all the way up. So I'm gonna go eat. And then I think we're gonna start with the boards first because they are the most labor intensive. Like, I'm gonna have to move the furniture, get out my computer, get out all the supplies. Like, it's gonna be a whole thing. So I'm gonna go eat and drink my coffee and then we'll meet back here to tackle the boards. Okay, I feel like a new person because I just ate a meal and I'm ready to tackle these wall calendars. So people always wonder, because they're in the background of a lot of my videos, what they're for. These aren't like my life calendars. These are what I use to organize all of my launches for work. So if you didn't know, I own a planner and productivity company. And so that is what these boards are for. It's to just let me have a visual of all of the launches that are happening in Hustle Sanely for each quarter. So I have our current quarter right here, quarter 3, and then like I said, I need to change this one from quarter 2 to quarter 4 now that we are officially in, like, well into quarter 3. So I am gonna start by moving all the furniture and getting a step stool and clearing these ones off, and then I'll explain what exactly I'm putting on there as I'm putting it on there. Okay, I went and got some rubbing alcohol because the boards will not erase, and this helps. It's messy, but it helps. So take 2, let's try again. Not perfect, but good enough, and I'm okay with good enough today. Okay, I feel like that's truly the most annoying part of the whole process. I'm going to start from the bottom up because I want them to dry, and I am going to just start by filling out all of the months. So this will be December, November, October, and I'm just gonna write in all the dates. I have my laptop right here so that I can like peek over at Google Calendar super quickly. So let's do it. Okay, so I want to walk you through how I set these boards up. I've been using this method for years and it works so well for my brain. I obviously write the month and all of the dates, and then up at the top here I write my monthly focus goal. So I created the Hustle Sanely planning system. I'm a productivity coach, that's like my day job, and so part of the Hustle Sanely planning system is having a focus goal every month. I have a personal focus goal and a professional focus goal every month. I only put my professional focus goals on here though because, like I said, these are my work boards. These aren't my life boards. So my focus goal for December every single year in my business is to rest. That is the beauty of owning your own business, is you get to choose the ebbs and flows of your business. So we are super busy September, October, November because people are buying new planners. So December, we like to focus on rest. Plus it's the holidays. My daughter's birthday is in December. So in December, we pull back and we chill. So that is my focus goal. And then I write anything that is launching in my business for the month right here. And then anything that I'm actively working on in my business that month will go right here. So I'm gonna fill this in and then we'll look at it again together. I just wanted to show it to you blank before it's all like messy and all over the place. Okay, so that is what I've got for December so far. Obviously, as December gets closer and other things pop up, I'll put them on here. But for now, this is kind of an overview of what to expect in December. So what I write, I only work Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays. I don't work Sundays, Mondays, Fridays, or Saturdays. So I can kind of use those columns for whatever I want. So over on the Sunday column, I like to write what I'm focusing on for work each week. So you can see here I have Q1 BFF content, Q1 BFF content, finishing up 2027 designs, and then out of office because it's Christmas week, and then BFF launch prep because we will be launching the first week of January. So I'm gonna go ahead and quickly finish up the other 2 months and then I'll give you an overview. One more thing before I get to it, I'm not coming up with all this stuff in my brain. Like I have a Notion template that is dedicated to my business planning and I'm just pulling it off of Notion and throwing it up here. I'm a very visual person. Like I have to use a paper planner. I can't just use Google Calendar. I have to use these to plan my business. I can't just use Notion. Don't ask, it's just how my brain works. So I like to work with my brain, you know what I mean? Okay, I am all done, and as you could probably tell, I like moved some stuff around, made some changes, but that's the name of the game. Wow, I am truly so happy that that is done. It did take a long time, but it's done and we get to check it off and move on to the next thing. So let's go ahead and check off everything that is already done because I have not done that. So we can check off Q4 wall calendars. We can check off drop-off donations. We can check off nail appointment and hair appointment. And technically we can check off monthly check-in meeting, but I wanted to show you because I didn't film anything to show you that, and I filmed something for all the other tasks to kind of bring you along even though I wasn't actually like vlogging. So let's go over to my desk and I will show you what I did for my monthly check-in meeting. Not doing very good with my water intake today, so water break. If you are not hydrated, pause and take a sip of water. It's important. So, okay, monthly check-in meeting. I need 2 things to do my monthly check-in meeting. Technically 3. I need Google Calendar, I need my paper planner, and my paper journal. And I'm gonna show you what I do in each one to complete my monthly check-in meeting. I do my monthly check-in meeting every month on Zoom with the girls in my productivity membership. So that's why I didn't film anything. So, but I do wanna show you like the pages that I used to actually do my monthly meeting. So my monthly check-in meeting for August is done and I'm so happy about it. It's August 1st when I'm filming this. So I usually do the planner part like a week before the new month and I do the journal part like a day or 2 before the new month. So the first part of my check-in meeting is can you even see this? Please hold. Okay, I moved you so that you could see the pages better. But the first part of my monthly check-in meeting is to write an affirmation. So I usually write an affirmation based on my focus goal and or something that I am trying to work on for the coming month. So for August, in July, I was traveling a lot and I just felt like out of sorts. So for August, I am focusing on giving myself grace as I realign after a season of travel and like gently picking up my healthy habits again instead of feeling guilty that I'm not like where I was before we did all of our traveling. So that's what my affirmation is about. The next part of my monthly check-in meeting is to write down my focus goals for the month. So like I told you when I was doing my boards back there, I like to have a personal and a professional focus goal each month. So my personal focus goal for August, my husband and I are doing a Get Your Life challenge for 30 days where we are not spending any extra money. So I cannot buy any new books for a month and I'm sad about it, but I'm gonna stick to it because I told him that I would. And we are also not drinking any alcohol because like I said, we were just traveling so much in July, which I'm so grateful, but we're just trying to get our bodies and our budget right as we head into August. So that is what we are focusing on in the month of August. And then professional, I have 2 focus goals, one for the first half of the month and one for the second half of the month. So first half is getting all of the Q4 content for for the BFF membership situated. And the second half of August, I will be focusing on getting everything ready for our 2026 planner launch that is happening in September. Truly, I cannot wait. I am gonna film a video soon showing you all the products that are launching with our 2026 collection. We have some new stuff like affirmation cards. Y'all are gonna freak out. I am freaking out. Cannot wait to show you. So the next part of my August check-in meeting is choosing a relationship that I'm nurturing. I'm choosing myself because I feel like I have just been like, go, go, go. All of our trips that we went on weren't just like us. We were with family, we were with friends. So we've been pouring out a lot of ourselves into family and friends over the last couple of months. So August, I'm going within and I'm pouring into myself. So I chose a relationship I'm nurturing myself. I'm showing up for myself by realigning after summer travel, giving myself lots of margin, lots of grace as I kind of get back into the flow of things. And then I'm prioritizing my mental health by getting my life. That is what, like I said, that's what my husband and I are calling our 30-day challenge, is our Get Your Life challenge. And we're doing no alcohol, no extra spending, fueling my body well. So making sure that I'm eating 3 like actual meals and not just snacking all day or skipping meals. And then I want to be in bed by 10:30 every night. So that is kind of an overview of what my monthly check-in meeting looks like in my planner. And then what I do during my check-in meetings is I fill out the monthly spread. So hopefully you can see that. And I just put all of my dates, personal and professional, in here. So I can see like which weeks are fuller, which weeks I have a little bit more margin, so that I can plan rest and things accordingly. And then over here, I have my work focuses. So that's a little look at what I do every single month to just set myself up for success, to help me hustle sanely so I can get stuff done without sacrificing my mental health and the important relationships in my life, because that's what it means to hustle sanely. The only things that I'm putting on this calendar are time-bound events. So events that don't really have a lot of wiggle room. So you can see like all of my work calls are in brown, all of my personal events are in this like orangey color. And then my husband and I go on dates 2 times a month, and my parents babysit our daughter. So I put those in sticky notes just in case they have to kind of change around. They typically don't, but I just like the sticky notes. So that is a little overview of part of my monthly planning meetings. If you guys want to snag a planner, we still have some in stock. They're 50% off right now because we're over halfway through the year. So if you want to go and snag one of those, I will link them down below. And then the second tool that I use to do my check-in meetings is this beautiful thing right here. This is my favorite product that we have, and it is the Peacefully Productive Journal. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I grabbed a blank one because journals are a little bit too personal to be sharing on YouTube. And I'm sure that you can be like, yeah, okay, we get that. But I did want to show you what page I filled out to just kind of get me ready for the new month. So this is the first spread that I fill out as a part of my monthly check-in meeting. And this is a reflection spread. The page that I'm like not super comfortable sharing is, so that was the monthly reflection. Then there's a monthly prep spread for each month as well. And so there's a spot to write your affirmation and your focus goals, which you wrote in your planner. So it's super easy to kind of carry over here. And then an intention for each life category for the month. And then something you're looking forward to. And then there's a blank page. I use this to keep track of things that I'm praying for the month. And this page is just a little bit personal. So let me go grab my actual journal and I'll show you my reflection spread. And then I'll read you some of my prep spread, but I'm not going to show it to you just because, like I said, some of it's personal. Again, these are available on our website too, so I will link the journals down below. This, like I said, is my favorite tool in the whole wide world. I've been using this journal for years. It has helped my mental health so incredibly much. My therapist was so excited to know that I was using this journal every day, especially because I am a generalized anxiety disorder girly, and this is my #1 tool in my toolbox to help me kind of combat that. So let me go grab my journal and I'll be right back. Okay, so here's my actual journal. You can see it's the same. So this one was actually one of our samples from as we were prepping our 2026 collection. So it does look a little different inside. The colors, the content is the same, but the colors are a little bit different. They're not as dark, but you can see right here, I have my July check-in. So I'll kind of go through it really quickly. So for personal well-being, I checked a 3. For relationships, I checked a 3, and that is no change needed. For physical health, I checked a 2, and finances, I checked a 2, because like I said, we were traveling a lot and we just need to get our bodies and our budget right after all of our summer travel. Vocation, I checked a 3, no change needed. And then spaces, so like house, office, vehicle, I checked a 1, major change needs to happen ASAP. We're actually in the process of trying to move. We are house hunting at the moment. We put an offer in on a home. It wasn't accepted, unfortunately. So we are back out just like trying to find where the heck we are gonna move. So that is why that one got a 1, because it's taking up most of our time and energy right now. So wins that I am celebrating from the month of July, hitting 24K on YouTube. So exciting. Thank you guys so much. I love you. I appreciate you. Traveling to Cocoa Beach and Blue Ridge, and then wrapping up my very first Peacefully Productive CEO cohort. That is the business course that I launched earlier this year, and I got to take my first 21 students through it, and it was so incredible. I wrote that, yes, I did make rest a priority this month. I said I'm proud that I didn't overwork after travel or work during travel. I am for sure a recovering workaholic. That's why I created my company, Hustle Sanely, to teach other people how to live a peacefully productive life and how you don't have to succumb to hustle culture. So I'm very proud of myself that I did in fact make rest a priority. It says, what progress did I make on my focus goals this month? Personal, we started our Get Your Life Challenge to reset after travel, because my July focus goal was to enjoy travel and then reset after it. And then my professional focus goal, I said we made our 2026 collection timeline and marketing plan, because my focus goal for the month of July for my business was to get everything prepped for 2026 launch. So we did good there. And then, are there any changes in my habits and routines that I want to make next month? Yes. Yes, in fact, there are. I said that I am tired of falling asleep on the couch. I've been falling asleep on the couch and then going to the bed at like 1 or 2 a.m. So my sleep has been crap. So that is a habit that I am not trying to carry with me into August. And then it says relationship that I'm grateful for. I put my best friend, because I got to go to Blue Ridge with her and some of my other girlfriends, and we celebrated her birthday and we just had so much fun. And then my favorite memory, mini golf beach date with my husband and winning. I won the putt-putt date that we went on and we just had so much fun. So that was my favorite memory from July. And then the stuff from August, my affirmation and focus goals are over in my planner. I kind of already told you about those. And I did want to share my monthly intentions. I'm like, can I turn the page like this and keep the other page private? I guess kind of. You can kind of see, right? So my monthly intentions, personal well-being, 2 hours or less a day on Instagram. My intention for relationships is going to the beach with Adam and Everly at least 2 times. Physical health, no alcohol. Finances, no extra spending as a part of our Get Your Life Challenge. Vocation, get everything prepped for Q4 in the BFF membership. And then spaces, continue house hunting. And this says something that I'm looking forward to this month, Get Your Life Challenge with Adam. So these are the 2 tools that I use to guide my monthly check-in meetings every single month. Like I said, I will have them linked down in the description box below if you are looking for a planner and or journal combo to help you hustle sanely. But let's grab our list, our August refresh list, and see what is next. Okay, we're gonna do the Notion book stats first, because it's gonna take like not that long. So I have my Notion homepage pulled up, and I'm gonna go into my 2025 reads. And then if I scroll down, I am gonna go down to July, and I just total up the amount of books that I read, the total pages that I read, and then I type which book was my favorite that I read from the month. So let's get out our calculator and total up the pages first. Okay, so my total page count is 3,719. I didn't include the DNF because I did start a book and I DNF'd it at 30%. I never include DNFs in my page count or my books read. I probably should. I'm selling myself short, but that's okay. I never include them, so I'm not gonna start now. So total pages read, 3,719. And then total books, I think it was 11 with 1 DNF. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 plus 1 DNF. So I'll put 11 plus 1 DNF. And then my favorite book that I read in the month of July, I read a lot of good books in July, let me just tell you, but my favorite would have to be The Bright Years by Sarah Damoff, I think. Is that how you say her name? Damoff, I don't know. Let me grab it, hold on. It's the book that we read for July in my book club, and I cried so many times when I was reading this book. I cannot believe that it is her debut novel. Like, that is mind-blowing to me. The writing is so poetic. You can see I tabbed so much of it to talk about with the book club girlies. So this was definitely my favorite read. It was not a light read. She was a heavier read, but it was so, so good. Let's pull up our August refresh list and check off July book stats in Notion. Wow, we are doing so well. I'm so glad that I started with the wall calendars because those took the longest. Other than the TryOn, that might take a little while too. But let's jump into my July scrapbook spread in my planner because this one is gonna be so fun. And honestly, I'm scared for Google Drive. I don't know if we're gonna do it today, but we'll see. So let me get you situated so you can see what I mean by scrapbooking in my planner. Okay, so this is what I mean when I say planner scrapbook page. This is what I do for every single month. I am showing you June's spread just so you can kind of get an idea of what I'm going to be doing for July. Okay, so the good news is it's going to be pretty simple because two reasons. I already uploaded all of the pictures of the book covers and the pictures that I want on my July collage into Canva so that you wouldn't have to sit here and watch me do that because that is the most time consuming part of this process. So you can see what I mean when I say collage. Like, it's literally a collage and then I just print this page and I just cut right around the edges and it's so simple. So we're gonna do my book covers first. So now that all the book covers are on there, I'm gonna make the collage before we print, so that way we can just print them both at once. So I'm gonna just let you take a peek at me making the collage because it usually takes me a little bit of time because I tend to wanna cram way too many pictures on there. So it takes a little bit of finagling. So let's make my July collage. Book covers and the collage saved as a PDF. So now it's time to go to print. I've got everything that I need. I've got the printed pages, my planner, my Flair pen, my double-sided tape, and scissors. And then I have my phone and my headphones because I usually listen to an audiobook. I'm gonna put on an audiobook and then I'm going to get to cutting. done with my July planner scrapbook spread. It came out super good. I love it. And now we get to pull up our August refresh list and check it off, which an update on the list. Let's check this one off first. July scrapbook spread and planner, check. So technically we have 2 things left on the list, okay? We have our fall haul try on, which I am 100% gonna do. And we have our Google Drive declutter. Y'all don't hate me, but I think I'm just gonna axe that one from the list because my husband and my daughter just got home and my husband just finished cooking dinner. So I would rather go eat dinner with my family than sit here and organize my Google Drive. Like, I will do it another time. Maybe we'll do it in our September refresh video, who knows? So we're actually gonna take this one and we're gonna cross her out. Put a nice little strike through and be okay with that because that's how we hustle sanely. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna go have dinner with my family and then I will meet you back here for our fall try on. For this part of the video, I'm collaborating with Quince. They were kind enough to send me all of these clothes and I was so excited when they reached out because I've actually been shopping at Quince for a little over a year. My best friend absolutely loves their stuff and she introduced them to me and I love their European linen pants. I have them in a black and white gingham. I have them in an oatmeal color. I have them in white. I love them. So I'm very excited to try on some of the staple pieces that I chose from their website. I am trying to build up my fall wardrobe. Now, I do live in Florida, so fall is still quite warm here. So I kept that in mind as I was choosing my pieces, but I'm excited to try everything on with y'all. I have 8 pieces that I am going to try on with you guys and one little bonus piece that I can't try on, but I'm gonna show it to you. You'll see what I mean. Excited to collaborate with Quince because I actually wear them in real life. And what I love about them is that they are quality focused. Like, that is their first priority. They're quality focused first and then price focused second. They use premium designs and materials that last the test of time. I've had some of their pieces in my closet for well over a year and I am not easy on my clothes. I'm a mom and they have lasted so well. The quality is seriously some of the best that I have in my closet. And the best part, all of their stuff is sustainably made. So not only is it top tier quality and affordable, it's made sustainably. So let's go ahead and get into trying these pieces on. If you want to grab any of these products for yourself, I will have every single one linked down below so that they are super easy to find and grab so that we can start building our fall wardrobes together. You know what I'm saying? Because we are all about quality this fall. We are all about sustainability this fall, and we are all about affordable this fall. So before, actually, I'm gonna show you the one that I can't try on yet. So this, I had no idea that Quince sold children's clothes. And like I told you guys earlier in today's video, I have a 2.5-year-old. So when they sent me this dress for her off their website, I melted. Like, are you kidding me? Is this not the sweetest thing you have ever seen? And since we are starting potty training this weekend, we are really trying to have her pretty much only wear dresses for a little while because we feel like it'll be easier for learning how to use the potty. Cannot wait to show this to Everly tomorrow. And bonus, there are pockets. And I don't know about y'all other toddler moms. My toddler loves hiding things in her pockets. Little toys, little snacks, you name it. It's going in her pocket. So she is going to absolutely love this and I just cannot wait to see her in it. I'll have that one linked down below too. But let me go ahead and change into our first couple of pieces. First up, I have these 100% European linen shorts. I am obsessed with these because they are not too short. I have such a hard time finding shorts that are long enough to where my booty is not hanging out. I don't have that issue with these. As you can see, there are pockets. They are so comfy. I love the drawstring because you can make them a little bit tighter, a little bit looser. And I feel like these are the perfect transition piece to go from summer to fall. Because like I said, it does not actually cool down here in Florida until like November or December. So I'm gonna be living in shorts for the next couple of months, but I feel like these are still like giving fall because they're darker, you know, the black and white. So I'm obsessed with these. Honestly, I'm probably gonna buy these in a couple other colors because I just feel like they are so comfy and so flattering. And so this is the first piece. And it is a keep. I'm gonna let you guys know whether I'm gonna keep or pass on each item. These are for sure a keep. This is so cute together. This is a cotton fitted tee, and I am always in the market a good go-to t-shirt that makes me feel put together, but that I don't feel too constricted in. And I feel like this one is a winner. Like, I definitely feel like it's tight enough to where it doesn't look sloppy, but I don't feel like I'm sucked into it. I actually got this one in 2 colors because I loved it so much. I knew that I was gonna love this because I've tried this tee on before. And so I got it in black, which seriously goes so well with these shorts. And then I also got it in brown. So let me pop that one on real quick. Hold on. Okay, so I obviously put the fitted tee on in brown, which I don't know if I said it, but the black fitted tee is for sure a keep, as is the brown one. I like the brown even more than the black. Not only are these 2 tees a keep and 100% like my new go-to basic tee, these linen trousers, y'all, I am beside myself because let me tell you, I am 5 feet tall. I am a short girly. I can never find trousers that are not dragging on the ground, and these are not dragging on the ground. I'm wearing them with flip-flops right now because it's all I have with me, but if I popped on like a tiny little heel, I am just so excited that I actually have a pair of linen pants that fits me with pockets. They don't feel too tight, they don't feel too structured. With linen pants, I'm always kind of iffy because number 1, I'm afraid they're gonna be too long, and number 2, I'm afraid they're gonna feel too stiff. These are so comfy, so soft, and I can't get over that they're not too long for this little 5-foot girly. These are for sure going in the keep pile. We have so many winners happening, and I am just so excited about it. Let's see what's next. Y'all, okay, first of all, my camera battery died, so if it looks a little bit different, that's why. I know that I said that the fitted cotton tee was like probably my new go-to basic tee. I think it's already been replaced. This is the slub crew neck tee, and I am obsessed. It's a little bit looser fitting. I have it tucked in because I want to try it on with something else that I'm gonna show you in a second, but I love the line detail down the back. I don't know if you can see it from there, but there's like a line. I feel like it's just a little bit more dressy than the fitted tee. Definitely looser, so it's more comfy, but I still feel like it doesn't look sloppy. Like it feels like an elevated loose tee. So I love this. I'm for sure keeping this, and I definitely want to buy it in some more colors. And I feel like this is gonna be the perfect tee to layer with a, please hold, cardigan. I know we all love a good cardigan, but I'm gonna be honest, I have such a complicated relationship with cardigans because I am short. I have such an issue finding cardigans that actually look good on me. A lot of the times I look like I'm swimming in a cardigan, and that's just not the vibe. So this one is the cropped cardigan, and I love this color, first of all, and the button detail, she's stunning. She is stunning. So let me fix my necklace there too. I am obsessed with this cardigan. I feel like this is the perfect short girl cardigan. Like I feel like it doesn't look sloppy on me, and most cardigans look so sloppy, but I still feel comfortable in it. I feel like restricted or anything. So this is definitely gonna be a keep, and I don't have any cardigans in my closet right now because I got rid of all of them. Yeah, this is for sure going in the keep pile, and I can see myself wearing this literally all fall. So absolutely love this one, and I have another cardigan too, so I want to compare them. So it's another cropped cardigan, and that's why I think it's going to be another win for me. This is the Fisherman Boxy cropped cardigan, and this is my favorite cardigan color. I love like a light cream colored cardigan. So this one is a little bit more fitted than the other cardigan, so keep that in mind when you are looking at the pieces. If you're going for like a more fitted cardigan, I would go with this one, and if you're going for a more loose fitting cardigan, I would go with the other one. But I absolutely love the color of this one so much. It's still super comfy. It's not like super tight to where I feel constricted or uncomfortable, and you guessed it, I'm gonna keep this one too. I feel like this is gonna look so cute with like dresses or skirts, like those transitional pieces from summer to fall. I feel like this is going to be the finishing touch to an outfit like that. And then last but not least, this is the piece that I am the most excited about. I feel like a long sleeve linen top is so perfect for not only the summer, but the fall as well, especially when you live somewhere warm like Florida. And by warm, I mean incredibly hot. This is the piece that I've been the most excited to try on because I love a long sleeve linen top, and I have yet to find one that feels like the one. I have a couple in my closet, but they just haven't fit the bill, so they've turned into like bathing suit cover-ups. But I've been on the hunt for a long sleeve linen top that is actually a part of my wardrobe, like that I can wear day to day. And I think, y'all, I think that we have found a winner. I feel like it is structured without being too tight. I did size down because I didn't want it to be too baggy. I wanted it to have a more fitted look. This is a yes as well. I think if I had to tell you my favorite pieces out of all the ones that I tried on, it's tough, but I've narrowed it down to two. Can you guess? Can you guess? Definitely this, the linen button-up. It's kind of shocking, like very unexpected. The gingham linen shorts, like these are so cute. Like even this as an outfit, excuse me, so sweet. I love it. And I feel like these pieces are just what I need in my closet to help me transition from summer to fall without being too hot. The cardigans, maybe I'll save those for like later fall, but everything else I feel like I can start wearing right away, even though I live somewhere where it's so hot. All right, y'all, we are done with our Quince fall try on. Again, I will have all those pieces that I tried on linked in the description for you, but you know what that means. And if you don't, let me remind you, we get to check off Quince fall try on haul, which means we have completed our August refresh, except for the Google Drive, but we let that go. We let that go. Anyway, thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. It was so much more fun getting to do these tasks with y'all rather than doing them by myself. So truly, I appreciate y'all hanging out. I hope that watching this video got you excited to do some sort of monthly refresh. Let me know if you like this video because I really want to do them every month. I love you guys so much. I appreciate y'all, and I hope you have the best day ever.